Greetings, fellow Insomniacs, and welcome to Insomniac Gaming Theater. I'm your host, the Crazy Player, and today we're going to be taking a little bit of a break from Warframe to go back and play a game that I was actually a backer of when it was on Kickstarter, like 2 years ago, something like that. And it's been released for a year or so, but I just haven't gotten around to playing it. And the game, as you can tell from the stream title, is called Moonlighter. And I've wanted to get back into playing it, and I thought today seems like a good day. That said, today's stream is going to be a little bit on the shorter side because, speaking of things related to Warframe, at 7 o'clock Eastern Time tonight, they're going to be doing, as they do so often, prime time over on the Warframe Twitch account. Except that instead of faffing about doing silly game things and giving away free drops, they're actually going to be talking about the big update that they're going to be releasing next week. And I would like to watch that because I'm very curious as to what all this is going to shake out being. If anyone's interested, I might be willing to set it up so that I can, watch it on stream and we will respond to what they say, but I'm not sure if anybody actually wants to watch me do that. So, in the meantime, though, let's go ahead and get into some Moonlighter here. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. Okay, so what is Moonlighter even? Actually, let's just jump in and see if it explains itself real well. Let me know if the sound is too loud, by the way. As you can see, I do have a game, but it's been forever since I last played it. So, I think I am going to start a new game. Sure, we'll go with hard. Whatever the recommended difficulty is. Among the stars of the night, there is a land as old as the imagination. One night, mazes full of extraordinary treasures and deadly creatures appeared in this land. They're called dungeons, strange, ever-changing ruins of unknown lands. Soon the villagers of the slightly curious... A village of the slightly curious took root amongst the sellers, two groups shine the brightest, heroes and merchants. Dungeons proved too dangerous, and soon the... Wow, okay. This goes really fast. Long dreaming of the opening of the mysterious fifth door of the dungeon. Yeah, this is our introduction to our hero. I may need to change that text speed. Ooh. We are currently playing Will. This is our tutorial. So left trigger is for us to roll, and you can't change direction mid-roll. That's important. But you can roll across pit. That's nice. Oof. Big oof. Okay, so dodge rolling, very important. Ah. Apparently, right trigger is to use our items, of which we have now 5, 6 health potions. That's nice. Okay, and we can weapon swap with the left button. Okay, and apparently the A button is a charge attack. And yes, we're using a broom as a weapon, which suggests to me that we are woefully unprepared for this. Okay. Foundry rests and ancient pots. We will just grab them all. That backpack. So I don't believe these are usable items. And sweet, they put them in the piles. Nice. Oh, that's no good. Wow, we're being completely overwhelmed. And we just dropped everything we picked up. Yeah, that was a pretty scripted loss. And then the dungeon vomits us back out. Xenon. What a sorry looking kid. All alone now. Rest for a bit, Will. I have you now. I have you now. Sorry, that phrasing, man. Even as a mere child, barely able to walk, you were curious of the dungeons. There is no doubt you carry the same obsession as old Pete. morning, boy. Did our little merchant bite off more than he could manage? Will, listen to me. The hard truth is this. You are the last of your family, the only one left to run Moonlighter. You can't keep pushing yourself like this. Risking your life on this fifth door nonsense is foolish. Just leave it. Find some artifacts, then use your pendant to get out of the dungeon. And, for the crater's sake, stop using that broom of yours, you daft boy. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. It's mine from back in the day. Use it. I have little need for it now. He gives us a weapon and shield. Nice. Now then, get up! You're wasting light. Can't have you neglect the shop all day. Let's see if I can get it through your hard head some of the tricks that I picked up from your grandfather so many, many years ago. Okay. Successfully selling your merchandise takes knowledge of two things. You must know an item's value as well as its demand. Come now, open the shop up and allow the customers in. Looks like we got a bucket in the corner over here that's overflowing. That doesn't seem very, hold to open. They like the price. Did you see that? Best expression you can hope for. The item wasn't too expensive for them, and not so cheap for you to lose profit. Be sure to pay attention to your customers' expressions. That's how your grandfather always knew if his prices were fair. I don't think I need to tell you how that item was obviously overpriced. Lesson learned? Finally, be careful of selling a popular item too much. If you flood the market, you'll have to offer cheap prices on your wares. Point is, charge higher when something is in high demand and in low supply. Take out your merchant notebook. It should hold all the information you have gathered on discovered wares and artifacts. Okay, so crystallized energy, 100 was good, 170 was bad. And it is a neutral item. It would seem the sun has fallen for the day. I best head off. You will pick up more on your own. Restoring this shop to its full glory, that responsibility falls on you, not I. It's in your blood, Will. Make us proud. In the meantime, Why don't you try out that new sword of yours? Dungeons are more perilous at night, but one can always find better artifacts. Just don't dive too far, and use that pendant, boy. Okay, so it's automatically saving, and go on now. These weary bones of mine must rest. Okay. So we've got rich jelly. I don't even know what that is, but okay. Oh. We're gonna grab all of these and put them there. Let's see, rich jelly, whetstone, vines, roots, got a broom spear. Okay, so we have no idea what any of these things sell for yet, which makes sense because it hasn't really let us. So the people of Renoka are so accustomed to culture artifacts from the dungeons, they have become part of our daily lives, even part of our food. Redmond. Masa, my son, when I find you... Oh, Will. Have you seen Masa around by chance? Okay. Notice how dilapidated the place is. Hey, Masa, Will, can we play tag next time I stop by your shop? Wonder if I can go back and tell that guy where his kid is. Are you heading to the dungeons? Be sure to take advantage of the hot spring if you find it. The water will soothe your aches. Just downright revitalize you. Okay, so Masa loves this joke. Where did the hungry clock go? It went back for seconds. Oh, good gods. Can I kill you, please? No? Okay. I sort of always wanted to become a merchant, but I never could find a pendant. Most pendants used today were found when the dungeons were first discovered. Since then, finding a new one has become nearly impossible. If you faint in a dungeon without a pendant, the dungeon will expel you. Eventually. But the guards can continue to attack while you are defenseless. That's why merchants need these pendants and heroes do not. So basically, apparently, heroes never get gacked. Let's see here. Got vibration on. And maybe I'll leave it on normal. Okay. Graphics. Yeah, I like this game, but they're not exactly overwhelming in terms of options. So, main attack, pendant shortcut, secondary attack, inventory, change weapons, roll, use potion. Okay. You know, Your sword doesn't look that much stronger than my wooden one. Is it even sharp? Kid, you're starting to bother me. Tomo! Will! I saw you in the dungeon earlier, mister. Did you bring me anything mysterious? Not really. Okay. Murray, have you found any new culture artifacts in the dungeons, Will? I always find it fascinating how all the items in the dungeons appear to be from entirely different civilizations with unique cultures. Interesting. A lot of heroes are always looking to craft better weapons and armor. They buy a lot of foundry rests, iron bars, and teeth stones. I'd keep that in mind for your shop, Will. Okay. Have you thought about bringing a witch who could brew potions to town? There is a posting for one on the town board. Interesting. Dungeons this way. Can't interact with that yet. What does this say? Dungeons also this way, okay. Desert dungeon. Only for heroes. Ah, this must be the 5th door. Tech dungeon. No entry. Forest dungeon. Dungeon available for heroes, not recommended for merchants. Golem dungeon. Dungeon available to merchants and heroes. Well then, that would be us. Let's give this a try. Golem Dungeon 1. Okay. So, we have a mini-map down in the bottom left. Excuse me. And we can open a bigger map by hitting the back button or the select button. I guess we'll go right. Well, this appears to have been a dead end. Since we have a sword and shield, we actually have a shield that we can use. Huh. Seems like there might be something on the wall there, but we don't have anything we can do with that yet. Okay, so we can block off a couple of hits. Okay. Wow, that guy smote us pretty hard. Okay. That was a bit rough. Okay. That's interesting. It does seem like we have a little bit of kind of a vacuum thing going on. To a person of hopefully far better luck than I, my time is short. I took injury from the strange creature across the room. My pendant all but shattered from the scuffle. Check him out though, I'd say I fared better than he. He caught me spying on him near the Guardian's room. He dropped a couple items when he fled. One of which was this map, diagram, whatever it is, I was right. They called me crazy, said old crazy Pete done gone lost his marbles. But I was right. Each guardian of the dungeon must possess a key of sorts, all of them linked to that giant locked door outside the dungeons, the 5th door of Rhinoka. Sadly, I won't be around to see the door open. To whoever found me, that should be whomever, but moving along. I apologize for the smell, but the diagram should be around here somewhere. Please open the 5th door. These dungeons are not what they seem. Big boss gonna kill me. I supposed to let them all out. Now I have to chase this weird creature that stole my stuffs. Ah, big boss gonna be so upset with little me. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So, apparently, looks like this tells us that there is a diagram giving us a general idea of how much we have banked. Excuse me, how many items we have banked. Oh, hello, Mr. Popo. I'll have to take your word for it. I've barely gotten into the first dungeon, so I was a Kickstarter backer of this game though, and I'm really glad to finally have the chance to get around and play it. So, how are you doing? Alright. And then once we have a good amount of stuff, we can... Okay. Once we have a good amount of stuff, we can head back and sell things. So... becomes a game where you do increasingly difficult dungeons, get better loot, and maintain a shopkeep. Really innovating concept they created. Well, I mean, like I said, I backed it on Kickstarter, so I have a general idea of what the game's about, but I have not gotten super far into it. That said, it's not my first game that has a lot of loot involved. Apparently now we actually have a pendant. I guess we lost our previous one. And it looks like the only way out of this room is to pendant our way out. Escaped with pendant, picked up some items, and go to town. Well, you know, who doesn't like a tough game? Ah, yes, more. Ah, the young proprietor of Moonlighter has returned. You look intact. Finally learned to use that pendant properly? It's about time, boy. What are you holding? That a chart of the dungeons? Where did you get this? You found old Pete? Dead. See? This is what happens when you chase what's behind that door. Leave it! Well, just get the artifacts you need from the Golem dungeon. And look after Moonlighter. Now, I noticed some posts up on the town board that may interest you. Some shops want to move in, attempt to revitalize this town. Apparently, they need some startup capital first. Would you be nice enough? It would be nice to see some new life in Ranoka. Nice indeed. The game's too easy, what's the point? I mean, I'm never going to play it on stream because I have the possibility of cursing, but, you know, I play Dark Souls. Sort of always wanted to be a merchant, but yeah. Wait, you've been following me since 2016? I mean, it's theoretically possible. There's technically been a channel here. There hasn't been anything on it, but there was technically a channel here. Yeah. Oh, so way back when I was trying to do Star Wars The Old Republic streaming, but I ran into some health and time problems. It might be that you came around back then. The channel's been around for a long while. I have not been as consistent with my content creation as I should have been. Alright. Investments, town or shop? I'm glad you followed too. It's always nice to have somebody around. Let's see here. Vulcan's Forge. You feel the dungeons are too hard? Tired of your old weapon? I can solve that if you bring me enough money and materials. A forge to be reckoned with? Oh man, the puns. And we need to give him like 500 gold, which sounds fair. And then the wooden hat. Is brute force getting you nowhere in the dungeons? Visit the wooden hat and find potions and enchantments for this and that. We also need 500 gold to bring her to town. And we only have 100. So, yeah, it's going to be a bit. And then shop investments. What do we got here? Cheap sale box. Items sold in this sale box will have a 75% discount. Okay. One thing I couldn't figure out in this game is prices to ask for items, because sometimes you undersell, sometimes you hit the jackpot. Yeah, I'm aware of that. There is a thing to keep in mind though, which is, you know, the internet exists and wikis. Wikis are our friends. Let's see here. Ah, okay. Not a big fan of wikis? Man, I gotta tell you, I am a firm believer in knowledge is power, so I have no problems looking things up, especially if I'm lost as to how to figure something else. Oh, you like blind playthroughs. Well, I mean, everybody has their own way of doing things. I admit it can occasionally be interesting to watch somebody stumble around with no idea what they're doing, but yeah. Let's see here. Shop upgrades. So we got the sales bin, and the better the bin, the lower the less the percentage off. Presumably that still gets us more sales, but for 60,000 gold we can upgrade the shop to rank 2, 120 rank 3, and 250,000 rank 4. Okay. Small chest. Extra space for your items. Comfy bed. A comfortable new bed that will grant adventurers extra health in the morning. Just oversold everything and eventually got some gold after making all your customers mad, yeah. Let's see here. This useful cash registers will entice customers to add an extra 10% tip when paying. Interesting. Let's see here. And then 20%, and then 40%. You feel protected afterwards. Let's see here. I'm very interested in how all of these things work, but extra space. And you'll notice it's a big jump from rank 1 to rank 2. Like, in some cases, an order of magnitude. Well, for now, ain't nothing we can do. So I think we should get to tending our shop. Alright. So we've already learned that this item is overpriced at 170 and was very good at 100. So we'll put 100 on there. And then what do we have here? Water sphere, vines, teeth stone, whetstones, iron bars, hardened steel. Okay. Let's see here. That's interesting. Yeah, I'm looking around at some information, trying to get a feel for some things. Okay, so we'll put that up there. Let's see. 15 seems like a good place to start. And then now here's the other thing. You can always test the water by selling them one at a time. So let's try this and see. I think also 15. Let's see what all these people have to think about all of this. Well, that was a good reaction. Ooh, 15 is apparently way too high. Well, that person is looking for weapons and armor, I think, since I don't have any. Now, if 15 is way too high, then we'll bump that down to 10. Sweet, it remembers the last price that I put on there. Now, since that went over so well, I wonder what happens if we up the price just a touch. Oh. What do we think? Let's try 5. Oh. 17 per seems to work pretty well. Oh, we got lucky with the 5. That seems to have been just about perfect. Stack those. Put that up there. See how this shakes out. 26 seems to be perfect. I'm interested to see. Ooh, apparently 10 is way too high. Okay, so bump that down to 5. Pick one of these up, put that over here, and I don't know, since that seems like a really common item, we'll start at 5. And then we'll take one of these, and that seems like a big ticket item. I'm going to say, see how that rings. We've already had a very profitable day. Okay, so 5 seems to be about right. Apparently 350 is too much. So let's try, oh no, 325. Ooh, they bought it at the 5, but they were not real happy with it at 5. Interesting. Well, this one we can only go down in relatively small increments, so we'll go down to 4. Well, that seemed to work out real nice. 325 is a lot of gold. Yeah, 4 was still a lot of money. Okay, well, we'll throw that up there. And maybe bump it up to 330. We'll throw that on our... Throw that on there. Drop that to 3. And I don't know what to do with the rest of this. So... Also, we're getting late. Yep. Shop closes automatically. So, vines went down. Still, we did some... Yes, now it's time for some investments. Well... Still, we got some good pricing information. Alright, and as I recall... The guy at the bank is a dirty scoundrel? Okay. Oh yeah, I should see how much I can sell that broom spear for, because it is... I can't imagine I'm ever going to need it seriously. Okay. Well, it'll be interesting to... $350 is too high, $325 is good. Let's see here. Oh, right, okay. Weapons and so on and so forth. Foundry rests, we don't have a price for. Crystallized energy, we do though. Low popularity, low popularity, low popularity. Okay, and we don't have anything for... Although it does tell us the order of the dungeons. So Golem, Forest, Desert, and Tech. Okay. Interesting. I should really sell this broom. Well, off for another night of adventuring. So if the dungeon's that way... Oh, yeah. We should most definitely invest. In the armor smith. Nice. That was really quick. I wonder if it looks the way that it looks because it's Halloween in real life, or October. Because at first I thought that was because the town was run down, but now I'm starting to think that they're doing it. And we'll go ahead and get the wooden hat. Alright, I wonder if this guy's got anything interesting. Andre! Ah, you must be Will, no? The one who requested my forge. My name is Andre, Forge Master Extraordinaire. If it's weapons or armor you seek, Vulcan's Forge is the place. Alright, what do we got? Let's see here. Fabric bandana, iron helmet, steel helmet, fabric chest plate, iron chest plate. Looks like we got what? Light armor and heavy armor. Ooh, very heavy. Because look at this. Fabric chest plate adds 8 to our speed. The steel helmet takes 8 from our speed. Okay, I see how it goes. So we got fabric, we got iron, and we got steel. Fabric, iron, steel. So the fabric stuff makes us faster. The iron stuff is more defensive and has no penalties, and the steel stuff is very heavy and comes with penalties. Okay. Take the most expensive, their attributes get better? Okay. Lighter armor becomes more agile. Well, that makes sense. Alright, so sword and shield. Soldier, sword, and shield, which adds 50... or adds 30 attack power over what we already have. You can always swap. Yeah, that makes sense. And then Rusty, which only adds 20 attack power. But adds some sort of effect. Interesting. Yeah, later materials are everywhere. Yeah, I've played a number of looter games, and it's always like that. You're always hard pressed for materials early on, and then later you are swimming in them. Basic big training sword, or training big sword, Buster big sword, or rock. Yeah, as I recall from my last very limited playing, I was not a big fan of the big swords. I'm not usually the kind of person who sticks with the basic stuff, but I seem to recall I liked the sword and shield. We don't have we don't even have the materials for a training spear. The big sword is crap. Yeah, sounds about. Yeah, it makes me sad, but see here. Yeah. Training spear. That looks like it could be interesting, and also not too terribly hard to find. You also stuck with sword and shield? Yeah, that makes sense. Gloves, which as I recall are super fast, but have for range. Like, you practically have to be sharing shoes with the person. So this one, though, as I recall, we want to pick up sooner rather than later, because having a good bow is essential. Huh, materials for that aren't even that difficult either. Now the question is, do you remember if this status effect that they got on here for the Rusty Sword, if that's any good, or do you even remember what it is? Yeah, I remember building myself a bow and... Oh, I was asking, so you know how the rusty sword, short sword over here, it says plus 40 power and then it has a symbol next to it? I'm assuming that's some sort of status effect. Do you happen to remember what that is? If not, I can always go look it up on a wiki. No idea. Okay, not a big deal. I'll look it up later. Staggering effect? Yeah. Oh. And I think I'd like to give the spear a try because I refuse to judge the entire category of spears by the broom. That just seems like a terrible idea. I'm going to wish list that. Fabric armor. Yeah, I mean it's a broom. Yeah, exactly. I refuse to judge the entire category by that. Interesting. Okay. So it looks like... Oh, no. Okay. That big difference. 1520 to 25. Yeah, exactly. These all cost the same amount. I think I'm actually going to be like a complete fashion victim here. I go with the fabric head piece, the iron chest plate, and then steel boots. Well, whatever game you're in, you have to engage in fashion. I play a lot of Warframe, and fashion frame is the true end game. So you went full heavy and it's okay? Yeah. I mean, the numbers do seem to get quite impressive towards the end. Ooh, very big. Oh, I love me some Warframe. I've got like 1,500 hours into Warframe. And actually, Mondays and Tuesdays I stream Warframe. I'm playing through on a second account that I made, and I'm helping a friend of mine who has never played. We just on Monday, and you can go check out the VOD if you want. We did the Natah quest, which means hopefully sometime next week we'll get to the second dream. That should be fun. I do appreciate that they let us look ahead a little bit here and plan. Because, yeah, those boots... Okay. Ooh, that's a big jump. A big jump. It's a big jump either way, though. I noticed the agility bonuses never change. It's interesting. Yeah, that makes sense. As you find better stuff. Oh, when I was talking about it being a big jump, I'm actually just talking about the price is also a big jump, but also from rank 3 on the headpiece to rank 4 is like a 200-point jump no matter what you're looking at. That's what, 250, straight 200, 290? I mean, that's a big jump. I do notice that last tier gets you a bigger percentage jump in points on your health. Well, I noticed that at the higher end, the percentage jump on health is bigger with the fabric armor, but you still end up with less overall defense. Part of my thing is, I don't like being slow in this game. I don't like being slow in a lot of games. It bothers me. So, well, that was certainly enlightening, and now I wonder what the Eris. Oh, a customer. Yeah, it only took her 3 times to notice. My apologies. It's just, this book, it's so good. Oh, yes, I'm Eris, Weaver and Potion Master. Come to the Wooden Hat when you have need of a potion or enchantment. Well, let's start with the potions. What do we got here? Ah, okay. Why, thank you. I don't get the difference here. Why is this one 118 and this one is 379? Is it just a bigger potion? It also doesn't list any... Or is that just to straight up buy a potion? Okay. You know what? At this point, I think I'll go with whatever I can find. Oh, it's just straight up enchantment. Okay. Requires 3 of something I don't even have yet, so I guess that doesn't matter. And I am not enchanting the broom. That just seems like a big waste of time. Yeah, I believe you collect a lot of jelly. Oh, I believe it. I don't think the broom is worth enchanting. I'm totally down with the idea that when we have a good weapon, we want to enchant it. I just don't think the broom is that weapon. So you lose the enchantment at each upgrade. Gotcha, which means you want to make sure that you upgrade it all the way and then start enchanting it. Okay, that sounds like a plan. Whoa! No bueno. Ah, I just picked up whatever material it is that she needs to enchant stuff. I'll have to keep that in mind for later. Honestly, at this point, it seems like most of this stuff is going to end up getting sold to various customers because I need the money. Oh yeah, that much I remember. I had to come through here a bunch of times. Sell, collect, sell, collect, sell, collect, yeah. If I recall, this is like a preview section. You end up getting transported to... Ooh, ouch. The next dungeon, which is much tougher, but has better... Ouch. That stung. God, these guys. Also big with smiting. Need to be rolling more. Ooh. Nice. Ooh, that's no good. Okay. That wasn't too bad. Blocking was really good. It seems like blocking would be... Okay. Well, we're doing a... Oh, and here's the healing spring. Which, as I recall, has limited use, but still. Read. So here. Why? Why do our tools keep disappearing? Chambers full of precious stones are left untouched. But the rooms and chests holding most of our basic tools keep vanishing. Alright. Fabric. Okay, well that's... I remember these. These have weird conditions on them. Fortunately, I can just put them on the bottom of the bag. Also, we can condense some of these things down, or at least a couple of those. Alright. Ooh. Oh. No. No bueno. It's the boss. Yeah, we are leaving. Still, I think we did pretty good, all things considered. And it's morning, which means we can put some stuff up for sale. Alright. Oh, yes, we have some wish list items. We need to go talk to this guy. Alright, we don't have... Oh, and he shows us some new recipes because we have more stuff. Interesting. Okay, we don't have any of the stuff we need for this. Okay, we're... Man, we don't have any of the... What is that, the mounts or the rests or whatever? Okay. Well, we're gonna need more money more quickly, so... we'll work from there. Besides, it's not like we're not going to get more of this. Sell everything, including your body, yeah. We're still looking for a good price on those. I'm a little curious. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. I don't mind jokes. Puns, on the other hand, I have a problem with. Empowering crystal, huh? Okay. Oh, yeah, we should open the shop. Nice. Yeah, this guy wants weapons and armor, and I'm just like, I don't know what to tell you, dude. I guess I could sell him that broom. We'll just throw those up there. Throw that up there. That up there. Alright. seem to be doing pretty good in terms of figuring out the prices. Vines notwithstanding. Ooh, water lamp. Oh. And let's try that. Alright, do we have anything else? Sure. I wonder if those will sell, if those will still sell at 6, and if that'll be a good price. Ooh, ooh, that's some good money. Those golem cores were a nice chunk of change. Ah, it seems like 3 is about the right price there then. Well, throw those up there mostly because we're running out of stuff to sell. These I want to keep because, well, you know what? Let's try that. Ooh, 20 did not work for this. All right, so let's take that down to 15. We made a pretty nice chunk of change, though. Ooh. Alright. That'll probably be our last customer of the day. That's a nice chunk of change, though. That's a couple of thousand gold. 650 seems to have worked out really well. Oof. That's some good money. Alright. And then out we go into the big wide universe again. Let's see. So we did that. We got Le Retalier. Yeah. As I recall, that guy... I kept wanting to smack that guy. Hawker. And Banker. Okay. Shop level 1 is only 8,000. To decorate it to please their customers as well as additional space for their items. That sounds like that could be very useful. That's only 8,000. Man, I don't even know what to do with this. This just does not seem like a good idea. Oh, never mind. I want to go check that. Because there's a couple of chests in here. There we go. Okay. Yeah, put all that stuff over there for now. I want to have a nice, clean empty inventory when I go in. The only thing I would want... L. Okay, no, that was not correct. I wanted to do that because I want to go get a bunch of potions. Because I have no potions. I feel like I'm going to need potions. Funny how that works. Although, actually, I wonder. Fresh potions and the odd enchantment or two available here. Also, it does count the ones I left behind. Yeah. Nope, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Okay. There we go. Okay. Ow. We'll take that off, put those back. Ah, there's different chests. That's interesting. Okay, so that can go over there, and we'll put equipment over here. There we go. Okay. Back into the dungeon we go. Whew. And immediately a portal into a couple of rooms to the next dungeon. Alright. Oh, and a healing pool. Well then, what does this say? Tools keep disappearing, blah blah blah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Aw, he didn't drop anything when it killed him. Dang. That was a bad place to stand. Okay, come get some. That was good. Alright. Well, we'll put that there. That can go there. And then that can go there. Oh, it cost me 200 gold just to get out of the dungeon. Nice. Well, still. Better than dying. Ooh, crystallized energy, nice. And I do need to figure out what I'm doing with those glass lenses. Especially since they're not anything on my wish list right now. Or wait. Is that over there? Sorry, I'm thinking like 6 different things. All at the same time. Well, that was fairly straightforward. Yay. Alright. Yet another game where we wish we had universal vacuum. Well, that's interesting. Okay. Nice. Although, I guess there wasn't really anything over there for me to get to, but... somebody's camp. Today marks my first steps into these mysterious dungeons. They were discovered not far from Rhinoka, and a small and incredibly charming village just north of the crater. And they are quite a unique occurrence. A number of adventurers may enter the dungeon at once, but no one will adventure together. These dungeons seem to build themselves around the one entering. A unique maze for each person, never the same labyrinth twice. One must ask though, no one is currently inside the dungeon. Does it even exist? Now these are the questions. Many right now are flooding these dungeons for their treasure, completely disregarding the inherent danger of the hostile creatures inside, just for some gold and some fame. But not I. No, it's all about the questions for me. Where did these dungeons come from? Why do they constantly shift and change? And why are they filled with unseen treasure? I'm not here for the what, I'm here for the how and why. Okay? Well, I'm very definitely here for the what, so... as interesting as that was... Alright. Oh. Less lenses. Make sure everything's stacking. Ooh, what is this? Golem chisel. Okay. Rune tool. Oh, these are things that I need for some of the upgrades I've seen. Get that healing on. Wow, I seem to have found the magically correct place to stand to just kill everything in that room. Totally exploiting their AI. Sweet. Nope. Bye-bye. That was not at all a bad haul, though. I'm sure I will eventually get to the point where I want to take on the boss of the dungeon. This is not that point. Alright. Before I start putting stuff on my... Let's see. Oh! But I don't have 4,000 gold, so all of that is... How about the bow? Bolts. Okay. Well then. Now let's see here. Let's do this. Oh, it doesn't stack everything. Or does this only stack up to 5? It only stacks up to 5. Okay. Alright. So, and these only stack up to 5. It's funny, I'm not finding any of the common things right now. Take that and that. Take those. Those. I have a feeling we're going to need these later. Interesting. Okay. We don't need whetstones. Check that out. Interesting. Okay. Sorry, just trying to make sense of what all I'm seeing here. Oh, that's interesting. was what I wanted to do, but that's okay. Let's see here. I have no idea how popular it is. Okay. Well. Okay, so we'll put that on there. We'll drop this down to 5. Although honestly, we're gonna bump that up. Take one of these. Right, I keep forgetting that. Okay. Try that. That was a good price. Okay. So let's try 100. And then we've got glass lenses. Let's also go with 100. I do like this game a lot. Woo. Man, things are just selling like gangbusters. Right. Neutral. Neutral. Isn't that interesting? Well, these come from the next area, so let's try that. And try that. Well, that worked real well. Let's see what happens if I do that. Ooh. Didn't mean to go that far. Let's try 90. I guess we'll do vines. Although, actually, yeah, let's do that. That's at least something. Wow. Those suckers are worth a lot of money. Wow. I'm running out of stuff to sell. Let's try that. And then Whitestone. That's actually really funny. Okay. Let's try that. Well, that's not gonna fly. You know what, let's just go down to here. Ooh, too far the other way. Oh, there we go. 60 seems to be about right. Wow. That was a very large amount of profit for one day. Goodness. No popularity changes. Okay. We'll quick move all of that over there. And oh yeah, we got enough time for one more dungeon run before the next thing. Also, 8,000 for a shop upgrade. Extra space. given the fact that I have yet to sleep in my bed. And I mean, 10% on every sale definitely adds up, but... I'm just not willing to commit to $4 grand for it right yet. Soon, though, soon. Alright. We'll go left. Oh! Oh, Nelly. Sweet Nelly. I do kind of dislike that. Hey, I'll take another potion. Well, this is a fairly easy room. Oh, these little buggers are adding up real quick. Hey, given what a golem core is worth, alright, we're gonna heal. Another one of these interesting rooms. Is this the same stuff? Nope. So, I was attacked by a moving rock today. Can you imagine? A rock that moves. I did what any sensible person would do in this situation. Guessing he ran for his life. And smacked it right back. Okay. It shattered upon the ground, leaving behind a stone heart, a core, as we have come to call it. It's one of the many unique treasures that can only be found in this dungeon. Dropped by a guard unique to only this dungeon. Yes, thank you. I have to say, each of these dungeons have a very peculiar environment, a culture all its own. Okay. A treasure chest that contained nothing. How terrible. Why would you even do that to somebody? That's just mean. Okay. We may as well heal all the way up. bolts. Little buggers. Alright, we're trying again. Okay. Well, that'll be easy. These little guys don't seem real dangerous at first, but man, they can add up quick. Ooh, that's new. Okay. Ooh, no bueno. Nope, that time there wasn't anything down there. There was just a pit. Take care of the easy stuff first. And I'm very definitely using easy as a relative term here. Oh, okay. There we go. Ooh, what is this? Well then, since I now have a full bag, yeah, we'll go back to town, but if I'm not mistaken, my getting killed means that it is now nighttime when we get back. Yeah. Excellent. Okay. Except, oh no, I have 4,000. So the question is, can I make a bow? I cannot make a bow because I have not found more. Okay. So 40 armor. Okay. Oof. Big oof. Yeah, give me the chest plate. We'll remove that from the wish list. And that's that as far as that goes, because that was a lot of money. However, we'll equip that. We are now less likely to die. Okay, stack as much stuff as we can. Take that. And since we still need a bunch of stuff, that's gonna be tight. Yeah, we'll go on one more dungeon run. Go real quick, like. Try and make it fast. Okay. Alright, well, I didn't get to eat the chest, so... Ooh, ancient pots. Nice. So I call those are worth a nice sum. That was mildly brittle. Okay. Golem core. Nice. And that time I really got the location proper. Oh, another one of these. Wait. Okay. They're like moths. The moths to the flame, I tell you. These adventurers. So many attracted to the dungeons, so many to only feel the burn. Luckily, if you pass out in a dungeon from exhaustion or pain, it spits you out eventually. That's a messy ordeal. No one really knows what happens. But one eventually wakes up outside the dungeon with only small traces of slime nearby and, well, any injuries they may have accumulated inside. Yes, some have left the dungeon never to return, but plenty have stuck it out. Many enjoy the thrill of the fight. Many looking for that big payday. There really is so much more to these dungeons, though. Well, we'll get there eventually. wish those rocks stood out a little bit more. Also, who do I have to kill around here to get some freaking twigs? Jeez. Ah, crud. Nope, we're leaving. Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay. Not used in anything, not used in anything, not used in anything. That. That. Those. That. Petals. Alright. Well, let's see if I can make it save. Yeah, hopefully so. I want to go to bed. Oh, this is definitely a moment where I'm going to go check the wiki. Let's see here. Okay. Okay, well, I am not 100% sure if it has saved or not, and I don't want to lose progress. Mr. Popo, thank you for the host. Unfortunately, I am about to have to call it an evening in terms of the stream because it is time for prime time over on the Warframe channel, and I want to watch that. So I will see everybody tomorrow. I think I'm going to come back tomorrow around the same time, and I'm going to play some more of this fun game because I'm having a good time playing it. So I will see everyone tomorrow at around 5 o'clock Eastern Time. Until then, have a good night and get some rest.